Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Mic check 1 2 3. Sound like an echo. Echo. Oh, I can hear myself. Fuck. 1 second. Mic check. Mic check. No. Mic check. Alright, we're going back to what I know. 1 second. Mic check. I can say it myself. No. Sorry. I changed the mic thing yesterday. Mic check. I can see. Mic check. Oh my lord. Mic check. No. Okay. Why is this happening? I should have tested it. Okay. I'm gonna play without no mic. One second. Maybe I found it. Oh, I know. Oh, it's muted. Everything was working fine yesterday, and then do this. Oh, all right. No mic. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Hey buddy, how you doing? I'm having audio problem. Mic check. I can't see the sound. All right.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Come on.
Mic check.
What is going on? What the fuck is this?
Mic check.
I don't know what's going on. I can't figure this out. I don't know.
Mic check.
I don't want to.
Mic check. Mic check.
Oh wow.
All right, I gotta play.
Hold up, wait a second. I need to know your title. Turn around, I need a minute. Are you anybody's wife yet? Keep holding my breath since the day you left. Can't get no rest. No, no. Deleted all your photos, but they're still burning inside my mind. Threw away all your clothes cause I didn't want anything left to remind me of us. Keep holding my breath since the day you left. Can't get no rest. No, no.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you game one of a huge four-game weekend set. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, it's trade deadline day. Always an interesting day on the MLB schedule. Usually a lot of excitement for fans and stress for the front offices. What about the teams and specifically the players?
Boog, I think there are three perspectives. You're that guy that's saying, hey, I want to get traded somewhere, maybe to a contender, maybe to a place that I have an opportunity to play every day. On the flip side, you're that guy that's very content with where you are. You've heard some rumors, perhaps. You can't wait until the deadline has come and gone and you're still staying put. And then the third person is that teammate that's looking and saying, we got a shot. I hope we add the piece or two that we need that'll put us over the top.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Chris Bassett. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fans, if you're sitting in section 1.
Ball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Adley Rutschman at the plate now. That's ball one.
First pitch, 707.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Bichette whips it to first. Rutschman retired. Let's take a look at the lineup. And one to watch, of course, their three-hole hitter, Anthony Santander.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Gunnar Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The punch out there. 2 gone now. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Anthony Santander stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That one is absolutely belted. That's back and gone. Anthony Santander knocks one out. Homer number 25 of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So 2 away with nobody on. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs. You caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in a division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time.
It's a good take.
The 2-2 on the way. He goes down looking. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Kyle Gibson. What do we need to know here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bottom of the first. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And the 0-1.
He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Next offering misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball. And that's outside. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Gibson, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Over to first, and he saved. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Here's the 0-2. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gibson checks on the runner. Merrifield back in standing. Nobody out. Runner at first. Goes down looking. Back in standing. Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. 4th right now in the American League home run leaderboard. Misses inside. Ball 1.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Gibson checks on the runner. Merrifield back easily. Brandon Belt, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Belt when he was just coming up to the big leagues and said he was a left-handed Buster Posey.
The 1-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Check swing didn't go, and the count is 2-2. Merrifield at first, 1 gone. Gibson checks the runner. Merrifield dives back in. The 2-2 now. On the ground, 2 ball. Glove flip for 1, and that's 2. Offense held in check there. We move to the 2nd in Toronto. It's the Orioles 1 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. 2nd inning set to go. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And the pitch. And a good eye there. Bassett, he's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
And when a hitter steps in the box, he knows that I got to be ready to swing, and that's where it really opens things up for him to change speeds, change location to get the swing and miss.
Throws to first, and a quick out, number 1. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. So many strikeout guys do have trouble with walks because usually the strikeout is tied in to the stuff, and sometimes the stuff is difficult to command. Not the case here. Next pitch is outside. And a ground ball to first. Guerrero steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
And the batter now, Kyle Stowers. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That's a little bit low. Adam Frazier next to bat for Baltimore. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So man aboard and into the box for Baltimore. Adam Frazier homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And a pitch. And that's in for a strike. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Jorge Mateo now. And first offering is fouled off. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. 1 run across. Not in time. He's safe. It's 3-zip.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Adley Rutschman is one of 7 catchers to be taken with the first overall pick in the draft. The first, Steve Chilcott, 1966. He never made the majors, and worth noting, the number 2 overall pick in that draft, Reggie Jackson. Mateo on at second with 2 down. On the ground, right side. Merrifield to first in time. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now in Toronto.
Leading
We
up
head to the
for
bottom of the
Toronto.
second. Stepping
The
in, the
first
long
baseman.
ball threat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Junior.
Gibson back to work. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
That one just missing inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a ball evens the count. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Batting fifth.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. 7th right now and runs batted in the American League. First offering misses the mark. And here it comes. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Henderson settles underneath it, and there are 2 down.
Batting sixth. No left fielder.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And a pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
The pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there.
Goodbye, home run.
That was a moonshot. His 36th home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Two out, space is empty. Next to hit, Kevin Biggio. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
On the inside corner for a strike. hits and misses. It's a strikeout. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Strike one.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He's already homered in this one. That hits the dirt. Ball one. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. The 1-0.
Hey!
That one ripped. Varsho going back some more, and it hits the fence. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
One down. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And that's ripped into left, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's a big power threat, Ryan Mountcastle. That one misses. 1-0. Singing Ryan Mountcastle, a former first-round pick by the Orioles in 2015. Here's the thing that gets me, though. He owns his own karaoke machine. And can I tell you, I've never done karaoke in my life.
You got to try it sometime.
Guerrero. Over to Bichette. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. The 1-0. And fouled off.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Next offering is down low. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. That's inside. 3-1 now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rutschman right there to make the grab. 1 away.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Kevin.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
They say you win. Kiermaier, a former Gold Glove winner, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And the 0-2. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Here's the 2-2. That one missed. Bo Bichette hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
The wind and the pitch. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Man at first, Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Merrifield off of first with 2 away. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Here's a 1-1. Merrifield on the move. Ground ball up the middle. Mateo sends it to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the speedy Cedric Mullins. Bassett back to work.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanic.
Boots it to first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away. You gotta be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
So digging in, Kyle Stowers. A walk and a run scored his first time. That hits the dirt, and that is ball 1. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's Adam Frazier. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
That's in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a line drive into right field, and that's the inning. Orioles held in check there, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here at the ballpark, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brandon Bell. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter...
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
As a hitter, I'll take that all day long. An off-speed pitch, it's not going to rattle your cage too much. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Vladdy swings through it for strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Center field. Brings it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's Matt Chapman. He popped out his first time. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mullins settles under it. Makes the catch. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 25, Joker.
Now it's the power speed combo. Dalton Varsho. He's already homered in this game. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Here's a 1-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Bell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is fouled back. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Blue Jays held in check. Score holds, it's 3-1. And welcome back. Now it's the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
So the batting order turns over. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And
lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So up next, Gunnar Henderson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. The pitch. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. And a big swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
One, two now. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And now the right fielder, Anthony Santander. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And the Orioles lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Kevin Biggio. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, these Blue Jays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Whips it to first on the run. Close play against the speedy runner.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. That misses,
1-0.
and it's 1-0. In the air, left side. Stowers sizing this one up. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Here's Kiermaier now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Ball 1 there.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. And downstairs. That's inside. Whit Merrifield up next. And he walked him.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
And here is Whit Merrifield. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Runner on the go. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Runner on the go again. Pitch is low.
2 strikes.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Kiermaier at second with 2 down. Gibson checks on the runner. Kiermaier back in. Runner leads away at second. Runner on the move again. Next offering is fouled back. Righty to the plate. Runner goes again. Ball outside and safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the back, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Got a comfortable lead, got a great job, and that's how you steal third base.
Next offering misses, and now it's 3-2.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Top of the 6th inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ryan O'Hearn. And the right-hander back to work. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. The 0-1. O'Hearn checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. Breaking ball inside. 2 balls and a strike. That one missing inside. Smash to the left side. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And the batter now, Ryan Mountcastle. In there, and it's 0-1. Mountcastle, 26 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. So they make short work of him there. 2-3-4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Strike one.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That one not close. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Good eye right there.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Mullins hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter,
Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. Bell, in his 13th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2009. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's made Dad proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal way back when, 1999, when his dad was playing for the Expos.
Yeah, and so much violence with that swing. Exit velocity is charged and very fun to watch. More plate discipline than Dad.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
Hey.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Coming out for the Orioles, Cole Irvin.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And here is Matt Chapman. Good eye right there. See, how about this, though? A little more than 400 games into his career, Vlad Jr. had the exact homer total and OBP as his dad. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was late. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. And strike 2.
2 strikes.
One and 2 here.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. 1 left for Toronto, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Emotional damage.
Back now in Toronto, top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. The wind of the pitch. And a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So digging. In Adam Frazier. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Here comes a pitch. Now 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 1-2. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
So up next, Jorge Mateo, 1 for 2. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That's outside, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that one.
2 strikes.
Righty delivers. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases. His 11th of the year. It's 5-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Off the mark there. 1-0. On the ground to first, and foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Next one is off the plate, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
For this guy, it's truly a battle when he steps into the box. Only one thing on his mind, seeing that pitch out of the hand and hit it hard somewhere.
Next one just misses. And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Left-hand batter waits. And there's ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That's it for Chris Bassett, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Now on the bump, Nate Pearson.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Rutschman, the lead runner at second. Henderson at first. One gone.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And he deals. Stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Next pitch is popped up, and the infield fly is called.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That one misses, and that is ball 1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Kiermaier moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. And a pitch. That's a strike.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Next offering is foul back. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Biggio at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. One down, base is empty. Just off the outside edge. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is. Gets dirty to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. They say you win. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next pitch inside, and that's ball one.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended, so right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Out to short. On to O'Hearn. And that is that. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 5-1. Back here at the ballpark, and now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Pearson back to work. And that's in for a strike. And that one is inside. And that just misses. Here's a 2-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
At the belt and fires. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Next one misses. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's a little bit low. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Stowers stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Line drive caught.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
Man at first, Adam Frazier getting ready to hit. And that misses off the outside edge. Tries to get back and save. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. One left for the Orioles. They're up 5-1. Bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Kevin Kiermaier.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
In the dirt. Rutschman fires over to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Whit Merrifield next up for the Blue Jays. A strikeout and a walk. Started to swing, held up.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Next offering is downstairs. Out towards right center field. Mullins settles under it. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 11.
And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. He's a guy who does it all. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And now the lefty. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
2-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Santander moving back for it. Goodbye, home run. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and they inch closer. It's 5-2.
Taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Dylan Tate.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Brandon Bell. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Check swing, went around, and the count even at 1. Next offering is outside. Activity in the bullpen. Felix Bautista up and throwing. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now 5-2. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. And welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. And here it comes. There's a strike. Swings through that.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Bounce to the left side. Chapman over to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Yimi Garcia.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Garcia, in his 9th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
There's a swing and a drive. Varsho moving back for it. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Santander stands in now and watches strike one. Rutschman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Blue Jays 2. Welcome back. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The pitch. On the ground. Mateo slings to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Matt.
And here is Matt Chapman. Strike 1.
0-1.
Next
Nope,
pitch misses, and a count even 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Felix Bautista up and loosening in the pen. The 1-1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The left fielder.
1 gone, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses the mark. kicks and fires. Swing and a miss.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Move to first. And he's back safely. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Blue Jays have just one out left here.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Up the middle, and it gets by him.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Tying run at the plate. That catches the outside corner. And that's strike 2. First and second, 2 down. Got him! And that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final score, 5-2, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Would say treasure map is a trap.
Congratulations!